Man, what's going on? Hump day. It's 44 degrees outside. Can you believe that? Christmas was just, what day was it? Sunday? Nobody had to work on Monday. I didn't. We had our family Christmas on Monday. Kids come over, did our thing. And there was a little bit of snow. It was still somewhat cold, but it's 44 degrees today. Tomorrow's supposed to be 50 something. So I'll flip you around real quick here. Hold on, man. Tomorrow it's supposed to be like 53 or something. See those? There's still those stickers right there that I probably should take off, or maybe I'll just leave them. I don't know. Maybe I'll just go peel my name off it, or maybe I'll just leave it. And you know, there you go, man. Look at that shit. Look at that damn shit, man. Probably be one of them days. Probably be one of those days out where it's actually nice enough out where I can peel that side of stickers off if I want to. I don't know. Maybe I'll come out and start them, both of them. I'm sure they'll start just fine. Made it through that deep freeze, man. We didn't get shit for snow or anything like that during that whole that we're supposed to get. It's about as much as we got right there. Oh man, what's going on? The end of the year trucking edition spectacular. You get a hat on before my hair goes all crazy. It's already in my face. You know what's going on? Thursday, December 29th, 2 days before the first. Whatever. It's like the warmest day ever. It's 50. I think it's supposed to be a high of 51. You know, feels like 48 or something. So I'm gonna do a few things today. I'm gonna get the rust off there because I can't stand looking at that. I'm not gonna paint anything, but I'll probably just throw, you know, smooth that grease out and try to get that rust off there. I'll probably start this guy because he needs started. Hasn't been started since I parked him. You know, just some dumb shit like that. Check some things out. There's a big drift there. We'll walk through there, climb up in there and start this thing. I got to get rid of this stuff though before anything else goes down though. So that's what's going on today. On the show, on the Chad Digging YouTube channel. Let's fire this truck up real quick. I got a garbage bag because I still got those pillows and stuff back here. I just want to try to get everything out that I need to. I'll probably leave that stupid ass dash cam. Actually, I'll probably take it out too because nobody's gonna want the shit that's hooked up to my phone, you know what I mean? But like there's some stuff in here still I need to get. I just want to get that out real quick, so that's what I'm gonna do. But the thing hasn't ran. It's been a while since it's ran. But we'll fire it up anyways here. So the heater kicked on, so we got juice. There it is. Right up. Right up like a good old truck. Can you get that off? Sounds good too. Good old truck. It's like a good old truck. Go Frankenstein. Probably take that thing off too because I plan on keeping that. And You know, then somebody could just throw like a $50 KW ball on there. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Well, fired right up, mine. Take her down the road and we can go for a cruise, you know what I mean? Yeah, this crap, I just got to get it out real quick. And then some stuff up there. That little guy up there. Oh, crap. Stuff out of there, extra clothes, you know, things like that in the bag. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Still need to fix that. Look at that crap, man. Look at that nasty old fifth wheel. That nasty old fifth wheel, man. Well, had to switch out hats earlier because that wind was something fierce when I was pulling all the stickers off the driver's side of Frank here. Jacked up the blue chuck because the bags were down, probably from that cold ass air, sucked it right out or something. I don't know. The bags were down, so I wanted to check out this stuff right here because some of these spots have a tendency to hit on this. And I wanted to make sure this pipe was okay and nothing was, you know, messed up, or like this wasn't disconnected or anything, so it could still get all of everything that it needed. And I need to, since it was down also, I don't know if anybody remembers or not, but I talked about that throttle lock not being in pinching right there. So obviously it pinched right there because it was pinched down in there. So I'm gonna unhook it real quick, and I'm just gonna put it down through here and then let it come up over, straighten that stuff out, and see if I can get it to work. If not, somebody said something about you can cut the cable and then just pull that out. I've never done it before, and since I'm gonna sell this, probably not going to do that right now. But I will show you this because a gentleman had asked how I had the stacks set up going on. These are 107-inch stacks right here. That's one full piece to right here, okay? That's one full piece from that all the way up there, all the way down. That's one full piece. This is an elbow. Okay, then it's like, I don't know, some kind of 45 or something right here, because obviously that's not a 90. Hooked onto this right here, all this, and then going over. I'm thinking that he wanted to know about the Y pipe and stuff like that coming from the turbo on back, on how I had it set up. So from this side, you know, obviously air tubes piped in, turbo. Right here, this guy, the flex, and then this you can get from anywhere. I think I got this from 4 states when I put this stuff on the first time. Obviously this has all been replaced and whatnot because that stuff just doesn't seem to last when you're taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, or changing that fuel filter and crap. So it's what it is. But yeah, you could honestly make a fake stack if you wanted to, but then it just, you know, comes over to here. And the thing that stinks about this is I mean, there's enough room right here for all this stuff. That was nice. I was able to put this on, but what I'm talking about, what stinks on this is these are so tall. I didn't want them to be over 13.6 because of the fact that I'm on 24s. So when I first put these on here, they were up obviously a lot higher than that, and I had to end up bringing them down and sliding them down to where they're barely above the tanks here, the old tanks especially, because they were bigger. So there's enough room right there, you know what I mean? But when you have this down, there's enough gap in here. This could come up a lot higher. So I would probably not buy stacks that big for something the next time I put them on something. I'd probably have them shorter a little bit, because you don't honestly need all that, but I mean, it is cool and it sounds good. So anywho, I'm gonna get back to this over here. I'm just gonna unhook it, reroute it real quick, try to bend it out, and we'll see what's up. But I should be able to let that back down. Now hopefully that wasn't catching and saving that from going. I thought about, since that did that to me, putting those things in there and then let somebody else deal with it, because I would hate for something to go wrong because those bags were down due to weather and stuff like that, or whatever, you know what I mean? Maybe there's a slight air piss somewhere from, you know, one of the connectors or something that I had looked over when I hooked it up the first time. Who knows, in that kind of situation? It's just one of those things. But it was extremely cold last week, so that could have done it, but Franks were okay. So I like I said, I don't know, there could be something down there that's just not holding up too, or who knows where that air's leaking out. So it's just what it is. It's just what it is. So let's get this thing unhooked real quick, and I'll plop it around. I'll plop it around a little bit, and then I'll be done with it. It's nice. Paint job still looks nice down here that I did on it. Let's just stick it right here, see how you look. You know, probably gonna catch a lot of back flack, but that's what it is. Elbow, I don't know. Okay, got that off. Now I took my gloves off for something and I did not put them back on. Got him, got him. Now I just need to get the other side over here. Stinks. Yeah, I was shocked. The boot truck would probably start up okay too if I wanted to try and fire it up. I mean, it might take a little bit because it is a little bit colder, but and with the wind, it's not exactly 51 like I thought it would be, but it's better than what it has been, and it's nice to be able to get out the house and not sit on the couch watching old reruns of Axemen or anything like that, you know, because that's pretty much what I've been doing the last few days. I don't know why, I was just bored, couldn't find anything decent to watch, and well, that came up, so I figured I might as well watch that. All right, let's pull this out here. Yeah, that's pretty mucked up there, if you will. Pretty mucked up, if you will. I should have never left that on there for as long as I did. I thought those bags and stuff would hold it up, but obviously it didn't. Get it under there. Get it under there. Okay, it looks like we are losing some space there. So, nope, I need to, I was hooking too. All right, let's go under that. Give me that shit back. Hooked up over something. Let's go under this right here. There we go. That should be a little bit better for now. I would hope somebody would do this the right way if they bought it. If they even cared about it. I don't know. Some people don't like them, but if you can at least bump it up to where, you know, it'll sit there and hold. If you want to idle it higher for some odd reason, I don't know, you can do it. But I should probably bin those before I hook that back up. So I'll be right back, I suppose. Well, I had found my gloves. They were sitting on the tire, and I just didn't realize they were back here. But I'm going to squeeze these out real quick, at least try and flatten them, and then I'll you know, hook it back up real quick. I just want to straighten this up best I can, if I can. I should have known better, but it's what it is. It's just one of them stupid ass things. If I had to replace a $65 throttle lock. It's just not that big of a deal, I don't think. But I don't know. I'm gonna go back over to the other side real quick and try to manhandle that thing from back here, because it's just kind of hard from where I was at, you know. I guess I'll have to pay attention when I go to let it down, and I thought I should hook those things back up, because I don't know if I'll start it or not, but I mean I will jack it down and stuff. Yeah, here it should hopefully that'll help that out. You might be able to use your illusion, one or two it. Well, it's what it is. It is what it is. It's kind of mucked up there, and probably as good as it's gonna get, folks. So that's what it is. Just what it is. From me to you, that's just what it is. Let's get her hooked back up here real quick. And I'll put it back down and then be done with it. Take a few more pictures here. Well, actually I will take a couple pictures of engine displacement or whatever you want to call it. And then drop her down. It's probably how it should have been in the first place, under there. Because I don't think under there is gonna cause it any problems or anything. But it's what it is. Pretty much got everything cleaned out of it. Pulled the mattress out because it was actually the top bunk for Frank. So I pulled that out and stuck that up in Frank. So now he's got two mattresses, and this has none. But ain't nobody sleeping in this shit. Good enough for me. All right. Well, that's done. That's taken care of for now. And I guess if I ever drive this truck down the road again, I actually can probably pull on this thing right now. See if it'll. Okay, it's still kind of tight right there, but it's not so let's see if I can, if I kick the throttle back, if it'll pull up any. Nope, it's still jacked up. Oh yeah, it's probably gonna need redone completely then. Ugh. I don't know. If I could get that to stick backwards, I should just be able to pull it though, because it's really not that heavy. I mean, it's kind of is but isn't. And I got it to go a couple times. It's just, you know, it's just fucking probably bent too much for it. You know what I mean? Since there's more than one spot and stuff, kind of sucks, but what it is. You know, it probably need cut right there and refabbed. So I don't know, maybe somebody else can do it and I can watch their YouTube channel of them doing it. That'd be cool, huh? You know, I think so. Could be just fine. Just fine. Well, let's put her down. Because I'm almost positive if I was up in there and I yanked on it, I might be able to get it to go if I actually had the throttle in and stuff. Because I have done it before with it, you know, bent down and stuff, but never this bad, and it's just probably too bad. You know, I don't know, maybe I should just redo it while I'm here. That's probably what I'll do. I might as well. I'll cut that thing up and see what the fuck. So I guess, hold on, we'll be back. So pretty much took the whole thing out right there because that's the problem. So what I'm gonna do, because I don't have anything outside, or I wish I had a like a cutoff tool that was cordless, but I don't. Maybe that's something I'll look into in the future, but I doubt it. Because I can do most of the shit, you know what I mean, in the garage, or I have an extension cord out long enough to where I can do this crap and, you know, all that good stuff, but I don't out right now because of the weather and shit like that. So I'm gonna take this inside. I'm gonna cut it probably right there, but I mean, I know where I need to cut it down there, and then I'll just be able to snip this wire up here probably once I get back out here. So I'm gonna go cut this real quick and then I will return. Cut off tool, like I said, and I basically cut into this right here. So let's just take this whole thing off right here and just throw it down because we don't need it. And it really isn't that bad that I see to where it's that bent up. Hopefully, I mean, it's, you know, that's obviously not straight, and that probably has something to do with a lot of stuff, but that should slide in and out a little bit better. That's just where that bad spot was at, where it was bent. I wanted to see how bad that was bent. So obviously that's that kink right there and stuff, and that is going to cause it some issues from when it's trying to starting up and stuff. And somebody just tried to call me and then they stopped. But let me see if I can get this out real quick and see if it's locked. Okay, so yeah, that pulls a lot easier through there. So that should, oh yeah, there's still some little bit of commotion because that garbage is trying to, you know, go through that hole right there. But, that was a lot better than what it was. So now I'm going to pull it to the actual spot where I need it to be, because that's all just going to get clipped off. I'm just going to clip all that stuff off right there, and we're not going to need it because we don't need it since we're fabbing it up, and it's going to be fabulous, fantastic, because that should just boom, 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 pop right in and out. Now we will always have a throttle lock on that truck. That's working because we're doing it the right way, because we didn't know how to do it the right way the first time since we had all that extra and whatnot. So bear with me, and I will cut this real quick. There's a spot right here where this basically is going to go up on that shifter housing, and right here is basically where the spot where it goes over, where it's going to get clamped down by that little bolt and stuff, which I don't think that was a problem. So I'm gonna put it right there because I want, I mean, if I have to come in and do this a couple times, I'd rather have more than not enough. You know what I mean? You never want to have less, because when you have less than, greater than, that's not good, and you're in trouble when you have less than. So let me get a blade and I'll just start cutting on it. Obviously, we just cut on it real slowly. Yeah, you really don't have to cut into this that much. It just kind of plops, and I know you're only seeing sparks flying because of where you're set up, so it's what it is. But yeah, there we go. Cut that off. Now that should be all nice and straight. And just pull that shit out of there. Okay. Now don't necessarily have to leave this thing super long here, because what I'll end up doing probably is, sorry, you're jerking around. I'm such a bad camera photographer, YouTuber. But anyways, I'll cut this off. I don't need all this, so I'll just probably snip it off there. And then, let's see what I got. I got some of this stuff. Let's just cut it off right here. And we'll have some extra, obviously, which will be fine. Oh, man, that thing's thick, boy. Yeah, that thing is thick. So that's the spot where it was kinked, obviously, causing some issues. So that should be 10 times better as far as I'm concerned. I'll take these out with me, and we can go out and get things set up. And we'll put her back. Well, back. And I did what I needed to. Just did what I needed to. So let's shove this down here real quick, and we'll hook it up there, and we'll see how we are. May need to cut some more. I don't know yet. Where's that fucking hole at? I think I did this stuff before all that tape and whatnot was on there. It should just be able to go right down in there. This, come on. Oh, this ain't fun at all. I cannot get this thing to go down in where it needs to go, that hole. I don't, definitely ain't trying to rip all this tape and stuff off. If you know, I thought I felt it. I gotta take these gloves off real quick and try to maneuver this. Hopefully I don't get too greasy. Not really trying to get greasy, if you know what I mean. But it's what it is. Okay, there we go. There we go, baby. Got him. Got him. Look at him coming out there. Good. Now, the only thing I'll have to do is just cut that in. Oh, maybe some more. I don't know. Is that grease? God. How does that even fucking happen? Alrighty. Yeah, you tighten that all the way. Yeah, that'll probably be fine right there. I honestly probably don't need to cut anything else except for maybe the wire here. The wire. That's it. That's all I'm gonna have to cut, because this actually will be just fine. I mean, I honestly could cut some more of this. Like, I could cut that much, because I don't really need, you know, I mean, you don't want a ton of this right here. You just want enough. I don't need a bunch backing out and stuff, so I guess I will go cut some more, and then I'll be back. Back with some more update action. Well, we got her cut back off, and we got her shoved down again, so we'll be able to actually hook it up now, and it should be perfect. And I'm, you know, honestly, I'm glad I did this, because I didn't, you know, I've never messed with these before, and I wish I would have done this a long time ago, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, you know, because these things are kind of dangerous, especially when you use them for like a cruise, which, you know, I was able to use this one a few times when I was out on 235 and stuff, just, you know, in down 6, just hauling ass with some loads. But yeah, I know the shit works, and it's funny because people are like, I told you you can't use that as a cruise control, blah blah blah. You do realize this is what everybody used back in the day when they ran old trucks like this. Just because it's 2022 doesn't mean you can't integrate the past. And go from things like that, because you can't get cruise controls for trucks like these. So I mean, what else are you supposed to do here? I mean, come on. It's what it is, though. Not everybody's going to be happy or with what you do, or, you know, agree with shit. Everybody's always got their own opinion, and, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, that's so much better. So much better. I like it. I like it. Go down. Perfect. So we'll hook this thing back up how it was. Get this thing tightened down here. It'll tighten down when I do the bolts in there and stuff. But yeah, we're just get her done. That way it's, I can at least say that's taken care of, and you know, somebody doesn't have to go back and try to fix that crap, my crappy work, because I'm crappy when I work, do crappy things, you know what I mean? But it's what it is. Never claimed to be, oh son of a bitch, a mechanic or anything like that. So just dropped my nut. I just dropped my nut. I got it. I'm just a guy learning new stuff, you know, and I've learned so much from the time I bought this truck to the time I'm going to sell it. I have learned a ton. I'm grateful for it all. Knowledge is key. You know, if you don't know, ask a question, and there's a lot of times where I didn't know, and if I needed to, I would ask my mechanic buddies who are actual mechanics. You know what I mean? I don't just go online asking people questions in these forums and stuff like that, because you get a lot of stupid answers, or you get that guy that thinks he knows everything about everything, you know? And it's like, dude, you don't even drive one of these trucks. You never even had one of these trucks, but yet you know everything about them. Come on. Or you get those backseat armchair quarterbacks that aren't even truck drivers that try to tell you things. You know, I'm going to pay somebody to come over and do this for me, but I'm going to tell you how it needs to be done because I sat there and watched them. I like the experience of getting my hands into things, you know. And I think that was the best thing about owning trucks and working them like that, and having to, you know, if they broke down, I was the only person that was going to fix them, you know, unless I was going to pay somebody to do it. And I don't like really, you know, paying people to fix stuff. If I can do it, perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. So whoever told me I could do this, big shouts to you for telling me I could do this, because I would have never known that. But now I do, and I'm glad I know that, because now I can share that with other people, and they can do things how they want to. If they wanted to do something like this, add a throttle lock. I'll add a throttle lock to probably everything that doesn't have cruise control somewhere along the line if I can. If I'm operating something, it just makes sense to have it, you know. Oh yeah, pull it back, it'll pull back. That's perfect. It just makes sense to have it on there, especially like, you know, for some odd reason you get stuck somewhere and it is freaking you know, a snowstorm, blizzard coming through, and you're stuck. You don't want to just sit there and idle your truck super low and have it freeze up on you because it's idling too low. You want to be able to idle it up and keep your truck warm. Well, guess what, folks? There you go. Bam. New and improved throttle lock. Yeah, buddy. Got him. So I'll drop it down, I'll check everything out, and I was thinking that maybe I'll put those hardtail things back in there, and then whoever gets this can take them out, because if the bags ain't gonna stay. But I mean, if it's not gonna crush this air tube, which I'll check it, should be fine. I'll just leave it alone. So we'll see. I don't know. Thanks for hanging out with me today though and watching this crap. You know what I mean? Rocking back. Bam. Holding him, holding him, holding him. Boom. Got him, Junior. Got him.
Bye.